Um, for those that are watching this on the net, why should they come to one of your parties?
Have a good time. I think that's the only answer. Have a good time.
Have a great time. Absolutely.
And we spend, I mean, I speak for all of us, and I know this, the four of us spend hours upon hours upon hours upon hours upon hours looking for music. That is the main focus. I know for us, and sometimes that's what hampers our promotional aspect of it, is the fact that the four of us are such music junkies that it's like who cares about promoting? I just found this, I found this, you know? And I mean, you always hear quality music at our parties. Like, you're not gonna hear cheesy stuff, you know? Everybody here has a good ear, and it's always gonna be something that's always has an underground edge to it, but it's also stuff people can relate to.
Where do you guys want to be in 5 years?
In 5 years,
I'd like to be hopefully
traveling
a little bit.
Traveling is definitely a huge goal of ours, I would say.
Yeah.
Collectively, to be able to travel and bring crowds not only in New York but other places as well.
Places like, I know, Montreal.
Yeah, Montreal
is
is
something we
definitely
have so many
somewhere
in our
we're
sites, because people up there really it's still about the music. People up there are probably more like people who were in New York in, you know, 99, 2000. It's more, I know the cops up there aren't strict, it's a lot more liberal up there, so people really enjoy themselves. And then also Miami, just because where else can you party on a terrace at 12 o'clock, 12 o'clock in the afternoon?
Yeah.
So, I mean, those are, for our short term, those are our traveling goals, is Miami and Montreal.
Was there anything that I didn't ask that you want to share? Anything you want to talk about? Anything you want to say to your fans? Shout outs.
One thing going back to the scene is there's a lot of good stuff going on, but the stuff is a lot on a smaller scale. You know, that it's techno, or it's really deep house. You have people like Ruben Toro who's doing his he's got a party that he does every month at a dance studio, and you have people like Mini Mo that are doing good things, but it's always a niche. Like
and it's separated.
It's separated.
It's separated. It feels separated. Everybody's like, oh, I want to go hear minimal. I want to go hear techno. I want to go hear house. I want to hear classics.
And that's one thing that you'll always get at our parties.
We're all about bringing it all together.
I mean, when we played at Shelter, those couple times, we were actually allowed the freedom and the longevity to play like this. Like, oh my God, we get to play for 10 hours.
Yeah.
I have so much stuff I've been dying to play, and like we find we take that night and we just molded it any way we want. And it doesn't sound like you're all over the place. It's like we took that in different directions. Not telling a story, but we took you in different directions, and we never kept you in one place too long. Like, and it just kept evolving into new things. And like when we start tag teaming, it gets a little crazy, because then he'll take us one way, I'll take us another, and then it gets. But for some reason, it just makes sense, and it you don't get that anymore. It's like he was saying, you have Mini Move, they're separated, or they're awesome parties, but it's based around that Mini.
It's parties that we go to.
Yeah, and they're great parties. They're based around a specific genre, like deep house or techno or whatever it is. I feel like what we bring to the table is more of a brown, like a well-rounded, like, right?
Yeah, without a doubt.
Definitely.
Cover all the bases: deep house, techno, minimal, classics,
Dub, funk.
Well, that's your
Yeah, of course.
I get yelled for that.
Yeah, he thinks he's Francois.
All right, and final question. How can fans get a hold of you? What's your MySpace? What's your website URL?
Our website is www.systemaudiblenyc.com, and the same for MySpace.
MySpace.com/systemaudiblenyc.
And for DJ bookings, who do they contact?
Info at systemaudiblenyc.com.
All right. Thank you very much, brothers.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.